In this video, you're about to tour one of the most popular camper vans on the market right now. It's the Winnebago SOLIS 59P. You're going to see actual demonstrations of the cassette toilet, the front cab air mattress, and its accompanying pump. And we're going to demonstrate how the sofa bed turns in from a sofa to a bed in a SOLIS 59P. Let's roll with the SOLIS by Winnebago at Winnebago Motorhomes in Rockford, Illinois. Let's jump into it. Boy, we got some great van tours for you. We got a special guest helping us out today. This is Mick Franklin at Winnebago Motorhomes in Rockford, Illinois. Mick, welcome back to the channel.
Hey, thank you for coming.
Of course. They got a lot of vans, boys and girls. So if you're looking for a rig, these are ready to go, right?
Yeah.
They even got Revel out in the lot. So this is great news. Mick, let's do a walk around the outside and see what you can point out.
Yep, we'll take a look at
So Ram chassis for sure, right?
Ram chassis, Dodge Promaster 2500.
This is the 2500.
2500 on the P model. The Pocket is a 1500 and the PX is a 3500.
Okay. And it's the same size engine in all three, which is really kind of interesting, right?
That is correct.
So the 280 horsepower gasoline, front wheel drive, it's just basically the length.
The length. Now the PX is going to be the same identical length, same identical chassis as what your Travado is.
Interesting.
The P model is going to be about 2 feet shorter.
Okay. All right, so this is the SOLIS 59P. So we were looking on the outside here. We've got pretty standard stuff. This is the pop-top model. So side by side. Are the awning style an option?
Not on the SOLIS.
Not on the SOLIS, just the Travado. So we have a Truma Combi.
Truma Combi. And then this is our cassette.
Oh, yeah.
Toilet.
Look at that. Whopping 6 gallons, 5 gallons?
6 gallons.
6 gallons, nice.
And then
You can take that to the airport
wheel it around there
and check your luggage. No, actually, you don't do that. Well, that's how it works. Thanks for that demo. Pretty cool. Yeah. Why are cassettes so popular, do you think?
I think just flexibility for the customer to be able to go anywhere and not have to, maybe go into a camp. You may never go into a campground. You take this into a public restroom and dump that and on your way again.
And you're on your way again. Interesting. And then down here, Mick, it looks like we have gray, because this is the black,
This is
essentially,
black.
right?
So we still do have a gray water holding tank, and we're going to dump that very like we're used to in the Travado or any other RV.
So your sewer hose goes here, that's the handle, and this is the tank.
Correct.
Got it. 30 amp
30 amp
in,
service.
30 amp service. You got an outdoor light, which is always helpful when you're trying to do this stuff in the dark. Mick, what's going on here? Privacy curtain?
Yes, it is. With on the PX and the Pocket, we have this outdoor water system here. So we can hook up to city water, we can fill our freshwater tank from here, but then we do have an outside faucet here, so then we can set up this curtain system here as well and give us an outdoor shower.
An outdoor shower. Or maybe a little bit of privacy if you want to.
Yeah, even to leave it up during the day, and you can leave your, doors open, curtain, screens up, and you get nice ventilation front to back.
Yeah. This is a good shot of the bed system. So maybe from the exterior, explain what we're seeing here. It looks like a Murphy bed.
This is a Murphy bed, and the P is the only one that we have an option of a Murphy bed or a sofa bed. The PX, it's strictly the Murphy bed. But I'll show this just flips down very easily. Make our bed.
That's pretty cool. So you could actually probably leave your bedding on this mattress.
You could now, yes, when you get there. Now, a lot of people, the attraction to the Murphy bed is cargo carrying capacity,
Yeah.
stuff like that. Maybe throw a bike or something
Yeah,
like
when
that
it's
in
up.
here when it's up. So in transit, I think most people are going to leave it up.
Up. Yeah, I would agree. And I think you'll probably work a way where your bedding, your sheets can be on this, and then maybe this is where the pillows go. So One of the reasons I like my Murphy beds because I leave my bedding on, it goes up, and all this becomes garage storage down here, which is super nice. But I think you could probably work up some deal like this. I think you could be creative here, and so that's pretty cool. All right, so you've put the bed back up. Thank you for that. What is this thing, the white thing right there?
This gives us a little more counter space, so we can fold this down. It gives us a little more counter space. We can actually move it down to the end of the Murphy bed there too. They'll use it for outdoor use.
Right here in this area. Very clever. Good use of space, and it could become a standing desk, so somebody could be up front, somebody could be back here working. Really flexible space. Let's keep going around outside, then we'll jump in the other door. I'll meet you up front. Pardon the interruption, but I wanted to let you know that this is the first of 3 videos that we did on the SOLIS product line. Coming soon is the SOLIS Pocket. That is the smallest van offering on the Ram Promaster 1500. And what makes it kind of unique is it's very small. It has no hot water. It has no shower. It has no toilet. It does have a porta potty. But I think it's a really cool camper van. Watch for that video coming very soon. And then coming shortly as well is my Scott score on the biggest of the SOLIS line. That would be the 59PX that has a generator and has an air conditioner system. And we walk through my livability, workability, and likability of the SOLIS 59PX. Wonder what the Scott score is going to be. You don't want to miss that video. Let's keep rolling. Ta-da! This looks pretty standard here. I'm guessing.
We have another outdoor faucet here.
Yeah. And that's for hosing down gear, dogs, cool off your spouse.
Then the refrigerator is located right here by the entry. So if you are camping outdoors using it, you don't have to go inside the vehicle. You can still have easy access to the fridge from the outside.
Right. And pretty good size, actually. Egg. I don't know about that. That's kind of funny. And it's got a screen, which is super important, and a little bit of view when you're working here. You can look out the window this way, and it rolls up.
And then when it is down, and you don't have to zip it in and out. We do have the magnetic Rolex track system, so it makes it very easy to get in and out when you're the screen's down.
And you have a light here above, kind of a porch light situation. Help you see what's going on down here, right?
Right.
And
also, your running boards are lit as well for lighting outside at night.
And these are really nice. They're really wide. It's much easier than some of the others. It's, I think, appropriately positioned, and the width is easy in, easy out. This is for
dog leash.
Dog leash. You kind of tether your dog here. That's cool. And
or even secure gear that you have sitting outside. A person, could use like a bicycle
like a bike,
chain or something like that, and secure your gear at night.
For sure. Let's talk about the pop top, and let's jump inside. So how easy is that to push up and down? Is it
it's very easy. It's got the gas shocks on there to help you raise, and so you're not lifting the whole weight of it. It makes it very, very simple to go up and down.
It must be something in the factory to see them cut the top of a van to install this. It's pretty cool. Let's jump inside. Let's see what it looks like up kind of in the ladder area. So up here, you climb the ladder. This stows normally where?
It just comes apart in 2 pieces.
Okay.
And then we can store it right above the passenger driver.
Oh, I got you. Okay, that makes sense. So then up here, you can see we've got some windows. One's open, one's closed. Fairly good sized mattress.
It is. It's a nice sized mattress. It's actually even a little bit bigger than the Murphy bed down below.
That's really interesting. So we got a little bit of fan action going on.
We do, and we got screens that we can open up on either side, and also in the front.
And even here, right? Interesting. The light is cool. Is there any power lighting up there?
There is no power lighting in the rooftop.
So get yourself an LED lantern. Okay. Very cool. So I've never seen this actually deployed. What in the heck is this thing?
That's a Luno bed, cab seat bed. So you can, it inflates in 2 pieces. I'm actually 6 foot, so I can...
Why don't you demo that for us? Because I am dying to see how this thing works. So you got the mattress. It looks like some support.
It does. So you can, even an adult for a night.
Hold on. Let's get another shot of that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, great for kids. Adult could probably suffer one night, right?
Right.
But so this is. Whoops. That's the alarm to get out of bed.
Wake up call.
Wake up call. And the air mattress is called what?
Luno.
Luno. Okay, and that's available not only on the Solis but on the Travado. Is that right?
Yep. Solis, Travado, and the Rebel.
And the Rebel. Wow. So that's how you get a third person in some of these coaches is use the blow-up bed in the cab. You probably get away with 1 or 2 nights, but adults, kids would love it.
Yep.
Just make sure they're not hitting the horn. All right, now that Mick's out of bed. So what is this little gizmo?
This is the air pump for inflating and deflating our Luno bed.
Okay.
It's rechargeable just with a USB port.
So you're not huffing and puffing, you're actually using
Yep.
some cool, that's pretty cool. That comes with it, that's nice. And one of the great things about this is you get 3-point seat belts.
3-point seatbelt.
So you can travel 4 and sleep 3.
Well, you could, with the Murphy bed,
5.
we could actually sleep 5 in.
Yeah, 5 for sure. These seats are pretty comfy. This is kind of the
They are. They're more of a an automotive seat instead of just a bench.
Right. Okay. And we have some storage here.
And all your cabinets do have magnets to keep them up.
Oh yeah.
When your hands are both free when you're.
So that's kind of cool. Works pretty well. I've seen this in more and more Winnebago products. So
Yeah, all the Solis line has
Solis line.
The Pocket, the P, and the PX.
okay. And what are we looking at here? This looks like a Truma control.
That's the Truma control for water heat and furnace, and then our holding tank gauge here for the gray water battery, and then our water pumps
Water pump.
on and off.
And here's Xantrex for the controllers. Tell us about the electrical system.
This is for the solar charge controller. Does have a flexible panel on the roof of the pop top. Okay. This is where we can turn our LP on and off at, and then also has blanket heat here to turn on and off for our gray water holding
So it
tank.
doesn't freeze. Is the water storage outside or is it inside?
The water is inside.
Inside.
Fresh water is inside.
Okay.
And it's got a little sight gauge there for holding tank to read the level of your freshwater tank.
Okay. And boys and girls, only use this when you're like plugged into shore power, right?
It is 12 volts, so a person could use it when you're, maybe traveling
Okay.
down the road. But I think, ideally, if you're doing wintertime camping, you got to be a little bit more leery about how much power you have.
Right. And don't freeze your tanks. You're standing right in front of the bathroom. Let's look at that first, and then we'll look at the galley in some detail. So kind of a Revel style shower. So we're seeing some slat. So this is for boards or something?
It is. You can put some boards in here to give you some storage. It does have a closet rod that we can put up here for hanging as well. There's a curtain that snaps in when we're using the shower.
To protect the wood, for sure.
And then your toilet it kind of rotates. This is where we hit that button to put water into the bowl. And then you got the handle at the bottom to open and close to flush the toilet.
Okay. So sort of manual, but that's what a cassette is, right?
Cassette. Yep.
That's interesting. I've never seen that before in operation. This is nice here for your soap, shampoos, toilet paper, maybe?
And then we do have a waterproof storage area here as well.
Oh, yeah, for the TP. Very cool. The shower looks pretty legit.
Yep.
Pretty big,
Hot
actually.
and cold, running water in the P and the PX.
Very nice. This is a nice little touch here with the hang your towel on or your coat.
Yep.
And this is
the light for inside shower.
Oh, sure. Huh. And no vent because there's a bed on top of us, but there's no vent. Oh, the fan's back
We do
there.
have a vent above the Murphy bed.
Okay, we'll take a look at that. Very nice. All right. So the galley, we showed the fridge previous, right there, boys and girls. So we got power here, USB, and there's 12 volt coach battery off, on, lights. This is
another extension for some additional counter space.
That's cool. It's really a big counter space. I assume there's a cover for the sink?
Yes, we can.
Yeah. So depending on what you're doing here, this is actually a huge amount of space, especially with this. Very, very clever. A really big residential style faucet. And I really like the height because you can get a lot of stuff
pots. And
the
stuff
pots,
underneath
pans,
there.
wash your vegetables. You got a little bit of a storage basket here for spices. And again, if you're standing in the galley cooking, this is your view. So you don't have an unobstructed view, which is really, really nice.
The other nice thing with the SOLIS is the recirculation valve here for the hot water.
Oh, yeah.
So we can turn that on and circulate the water, so we're not wasting fresh water capacity or filling up our gray tank waiting for the water to get hot.
So it recirculates back into the fresh water until it gets...
Until it's warm.
Until it's warm.
And then you can flip the valve back and then you have instant hot water.
That's really nice. And then cabinetry, these are just...
Yep, just pull. Nice drawers, steel ball bearing drawer tracks there. And then this is our sight gauge for our freshwater tank. You just turn the light on and off, and then when there's water in here, the line will raise in that sight tube.
Okay. We'll get some B-roll on that. So let's have you put the table away. So it deploys pretty easily. Just like that. Again, here's a tremendous amount of garage storage down here. It's just really amazing. And in cupboard storage.
This is the bag for the Luna bed.
For the bed. So that is a ginormous cabinet, ladies and gentlemen. And it looks like a little bit of wheel well insulation there. I see a kind of a cover.
And then this here is a jack and changing tools for a tire, and then a compressor.
Okay. No spare tire though, right?
No spare tire.
Yeah, that's kind of a Winnebago Ram thing. Drawers. I'm really impressed by the amount of space. I really love these. What are your thoughts on this? No slider things, no drawers.
And it's got a little cargo net to keep your gear secure.
I just really like these. I don't have them, but I like them. It's huge. You get all kinds of stuff in there. And then
we also have the storage under the floor as well,
which is really interesting. Love that. Really interesting. And then here's the ceiling fan we talked about. There, so you can get some of the exhaust fumes out. And then this is another cabinet that has the magnet. Huge cupboard.
Yep, and those are our windshield and side door covers for privacy.
That is so cool. So in addition to this, you have this really cool cabinet, magnetic locking, and it's adjustable shelving, which is kind of cool. So I'm big on coffee, and my coffee maker would actually fit in here just perfectly with some other stuff. So this is clever use of space, and I'm really liking that it's taller than these cabinets. That's pretty clever design, and good job, Winnebago. And it's carpet lined on the top and the back, which I think is super important. How about these guys? Yeah, same. And that's important because and I found that important because it helps kind of grip and grab so stuff doesn't move around a lot. That's why I love the carpet on this. Very clever. Good job, Winnebago.
Eliminate some rattles as well.
Yeah, right? All right. So we've jumped outside the van, obviously. Thanks again, Mick, for taking the time to help us understand this better. It's a really popular van. I see them in a lot of different places. Who's kind of buying these from your perspective, and why do they like them?
Just versatility. I mean, we have a lot of people that get rid of their second car, and they'll have it for their, second driver. They can drive around town with it because it isn't that large of a vehicle. For someone that, maybe they don't use that second vehicle that often, but they can use it, when they need it, that second vehicle. But families use it because we got multiple sleeping locations with the pop top.
Kids love that, right?
And just for maybe sporting events, tailgate vehicle, commute vehicle, weekend getaways. It's just so versatile.
And what's the kind of the price point on these Solises?
MSRP on a pocket, you're going to be just a little over 100. The P, you're about right around 120, 117, 120, and then the PX is probably close to 150.
And the big difference is the length.
The
air conditioning.
The difference between the P and the PX is about 2 feet in length. You're going to have the option for the roof air on the PX and generator on the PX, where we don't have that option on the P with the pop top.
Okay. And speaking of electricity, this has 2 AGM batteries. There's no lithium options. Correct. There's solar on the roof to help trickle charge those a little bit.
Correct.
But in this one's case, there's not an air conditioner, so really low energy
consumption.
Consumption's a good word, needs. So that would work pretty well in a lot of cases. So you got another one right next to this.
The P is kind of unique because it has 2 options for bed. We've showed you the Murphy bed, but you can also get a sofa bed if you want additional seating while you're driving down the road.
Which is right here. So let's go right here. Hey, if we're meeting for the first time, howdy. My name is Scott. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Go Small, Live Large, all about the Campervan Class B RV experience, whether you are taking short trips, maybe even full-time living in it like me, or you're still researching on shopping for the perfect camper van. You have landed on the right channel if you like to see camper van tours, like to see products for your camper van, and you want to know where to take your camper van. We have all of that coming at you in spades on this channel, Go Small, Live Large. Check out my website, GoSmallLiveLarge.com. There's even more information there you won't see on YouTube. And every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Central, we put on a YouTube live show called What's Up Wednesday. And you don't want to miss it. We talk about how to be a better RVer, whether you're on the road or waiting to get on the road. We have special guests. We have the Russos, we have Coachman, we have Winnebago, we have Truma, all these great people, and your questions taken live. And sometimes we have an audience friend topic really highlighted. We've had some really good ones lately. We're really good all the time. And join us, please. YouTube Live, 6 p.m. Central every Wednesday. We'll see you there. So again, what we're seeing here is the same floor plan, just a different bedding option. And this is the always popular sofa that converts to a bed.
So we have 2 more seat belts here, but then we can. So then when we make that into a bed, we got our third cushion to lay out to make our bed.
So not electric, which sometimes isn't bad. Pretty big, really flat. And you would sleep this way, right?
Yep.
East-west, what they call that. I mean, that's got to be at least 6 feet this way. And it's probably close to 6 feet that way, right?
That's one thing. The bed's a little shorter with the sofa bed, because with the Murphy bed, it is up higher. So we do take into consideration that. But
But this is an
it
option.
gives you the flexibility to seat belt, 6 people in here.
Right, pretty impressive. Other than that, it's all the same that we just seen.
The rest of it's the same.
Price point, does this change anything price point wise?
Not really, about the same.
About the same? Okay. Mick, thanks again for taking the time today.
Hey, thank you very much
and
again, Scott.
Just if you're shopping for a Winnebago motorized product or trailers, you do trailers too, hit up Mick, there he is.
Thank you very much.
In Rockford, Illinois. Winnebago Motorhomes. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Stay awake every night just to catch one more glimpse of your skin. When I look at the way you sleep, I know I'm home. Times I believe I can change and be the man just for you. Like a flash of the future, I see our sons and daughters too. No tomorrow, spin your sorrow.